Hey guys, Profe Pablo here, Spanish teacher turned Minecraft engineer. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to find chunk borders without using any resource packs. Now, I used to use resource packs to find chunk borders, but they stopped working with the updates, so now I just use math. To do this, it's really easy. What I do is I take a plant like poppies, because I have tons of poppies for some reason, and I take those to mark the chunk borders, and that way I know where my chunks are. Now, I show this at the beginning of a lot of my videos, but I thought I'd make this tutorial and just refer people over here to this video. So the first thing that you do is you take the first number of your coordinate. In this case, mine is 1114. You go over to a calculator, type in 1114, divided by, and your magic number is 16. So that gives me 69.6. What I'm going to do is take the number 69, multiply it by 16, and I get 1104. So now I know all I have to do is go to 1104, and I can mark this 1104 line as one of my chunk borders. Now I need to find another chunk border, and I happen to know that the number 16, because that's the magic number, is a chunk border. So this block right here is 16. I'm going to mark that line. And what you do is you make a cross, and now I have 4 different chunks that I can choose from to make my builds. To find the other chunk borders, what I can do is take this center of the cross and count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So that is another chunk border, and then I take the corner of that and count 16. So from this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 15, 16. Then I take this, do the same thing, and you do that on all sides. Okay, once you're done filling out a whole chunk, you should have a square that's 16 by 16. Another way you could do this is simply take one of the numbers. So I'm going to take this number 104, and I want to go this way. So 104, and I just add 16 to it. So that would be 1120. So this will be the other corner of the chunk, and then I just connect those 2 points. So that gives me another chunk border, and I could do that with each corner. So over here I have 16. And I will need to go down this way because it's going down, and I'll go all the way down to 0. And so you do that and you just connect the different dots, and that'll give you another chunk border. So again, your magic number here is 16. Any number divided by 16 will give you a chunk. So if you're good at multiplication or division, you can find chunks that way. For example, 16 is a chunk. If I multiply 16 by 2, that gives me 32. 32 is a chunk. And actually, I could take those numbers and multiply them by 2. So 32 times 2 is 64. That's a chunk. 64 times 2 is 128. That's a chunk as well. All of those are chunk borders. Now, I can also give you one more magic number, and that magic number is 400. Let me show you here on the calculator. 400 divided by 16 equals 25. It's a whole number, there's no decimals, so that means that 400 is a chunk border. If you take 400, and anything that can be divided by 400 is also a chunk border. So 400 times 2 is 800. 800 is a chunk border. We'll divide it by 16 to make sure. Yep. 800 is a chunk border. 1,600 is a chunk border. 3,200 is a chunk border. All of those are chunk borders because they can all be divided by 400. I hope this chunk finding system helps you guys with your builds, and I also hope it helps you with your math homework.